Welcome back to Everyday English Tips. Ready to speak English faster and better? Let's jump in.
Today, we're taking a look into a bunch of sources all about something really key for language learners. That's, how speaking English every single day can genuinely boost your fluency and, importantly, your confidence. Our mission here is to sift through all that info and pull out the most crucial takeaways and, well, the practical steps you can actually use.
Exactly. We've gone through material that really focuses on why that consistency is, well, basically essential, not just nice to have. And we'll unpack some really specific, doable ways the sources suggest you can make speaking English part of your daily routine, even if it's just for a few minutes.
Okay, let's get into it. The sources all seem to agree on this power of consistency. But why daily? Why even short bursts? It seems like more than just practice makes perfect.
Yeah, it's interesting. They talk about what's happening neurologically in your brain. They explain that speaking daily strengthens the specific neural pathways for actually producing language. It's not just knowing the words, it's making the act of speaking, finding the words, putting sentences together more automatic, almost like muscle memory.
Muscle memory, like learning an instrument or a sport. You wouldn't just read the manual, right?
Precisely. You have to do it.
So it makes a language feel less like some foreign code you're constantly deciphering and more natural, like a reflex.
Exactly that. And the sources are really clear. You don't need to wait. You don't need perfect grammar or a massive vocabulary to start doing this.
Really, so waiting is actually bad.
Yes, delaying it actually hinders the process. They stress that the first goal is just getting comfortable. Building the habit. Perfection comes way later. Just getting used to the sound of your own voice speaking English, even if you stumble or make mistakes, that's huge. That's why they even say talking to yourself works.
Talking to yourself. Okay, that might feel a little odd for some people.
Maybe, but if it builds that comfort, the sources say it's a valid technique.
Fair enough. So besides chatting with the mirror, what other practical things do the sources suggest for daily speaking?
Well, there are a couple of really actionable ones. One is that mirror talk, like you said, but not just random chat. They suggest actually describing things, your room, what you're going to do. Seeing yourself speak makes it feel more real, less abstract.
Adding the visual. Okay, what else?
Voice notes. Recording yourself on your phone, it forces you to, structure your thoughts out loud. Plus, you can easily listen back, maybe describe something simple, how you feel, your plans for the day. Hearing yourself helps you notice things, track your progress.
Right, and listening back can be revealing.
But what about interaction? Language is communication, after all. Good point. And yeah, that's the third big one, joining speaking groups, especially informal ones like on WhatsApp or Telegram or similar platforms. The sources point out that even just adding a sentence or two daily in a low-pressure group, that's valuable. It's real-world practice, and you build confidence interacting, even in that small way.
Confidence. That seems to be the big barrier, isn't it? The sources say you don't just get confidence, you have to actively build it.
Exactly, and they say it's built through small wins, little successful actions. You start with really short, simple sentences. Things about yourself, your day. I am reading. This is my coffee. Each time you manage to say something, anything, it reinforces that belief. Okay, I can speak English.
And then you build up from there. So I eat breakfast. Eventually becomes this morning, after I eat breakfast, I started working on.
Precisely. The act of actually saying it out loud reprograms your brain and how you see yourself. It's not just knowing it intellectually, it's like embodied learning. It tells you, yes, I am an English speaker.
And they even suggested a specific daily challenge, didn't they? To help lock in the habit.
They did. The idea of talking about your routine every day. Just record yourself for maybe a minute. List 3 to 5 simple things you do. I wake up, I drink water, I check my phone. Keep it super simple. Speak slowly, focus on being clear, not fast. It uses basic verbs, sequencing. Really effective for embedding those core structures.
And sharing it helps too, I guess. Accountability.
Definitely. Even with just one friend or in that group, it adds a layer of motivation and, again, boosts confidence when you do it.
Okay, so the core message is pretty clear. Relentless consistency, even tiny amounts. Use these simple practical methods, mirror talk, voice notes, simple descriptions, groups to build the habit and the confidence together.
Absolutely. And be patient with yourself. That's crucial. Mistakes aren't failures, they're just feedback. Part of the process. Focus on your progress. Don't compare. Every single word you speak out loud is a step forward.
It really sounds like fluency isn't this huge, scary mountain you have to climb all at once. It's more like building a path, one small stone, one spoken sentence at a time.
Which actually leads to a final thought for you, the listener, to maybe
Yeah.
chew on. It builds directly on what these sources say about the power of small, consistent effort. If just, say, 10 minutes a day can genuinely build fluency in a whole new language, what other big goals or significant skills could you potentially achieve just by committing that same small, consistent slice of time each day?